I have to keep doing the live over and over again just to make sure it's horizontal in landscape mode and not vertical like that. But after trying over and over again, I got it for you guys. So man, this camera's close up. Let's get straight to you guys' reading. Okay, just gonna fix the camera angle here. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for tuning in to your October reading. Sorry so much for the delay, you guys, when it comes to starting the live stream. There's like a lot of technical difficulties that occur, just trying to get it on landscape mode, trying to make sure that the thumbnail is the thumbnail I want and not the thumbnail that YouTube just randomly takes a random photo. So yes, but we're here now and we're doing it. So welcome in. And yeah, you guys don't want to hear about this blabbing. You're here for a reading. You guys want it now. So I already know how it is. So let's get straight into it. What we're going to do here for October reading is we're going to go ahead and let me just fix the camera. We're going to do we are going to be doing the elements. And so we're going to do all four of the elements. And that's basically going to be a general reading for all of the signs. If you guys are watching this after the live stream, shortly after the live stream, I do get to the point where I do timestamps. So you should be able to fast forward the video. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome in to Blooming Woman LLC. If you guys are interested in checking out my merchandise or supporting my channel or supporting the business, you guys check out the links inside of the description box below, where you can also find my website where you will be able to schedule a reading with me if you're interested. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start off with the fire element. This thing is lagging so hard right now, you guys. But it's okay. The audio's working fine. Look at this beautiful little ankh I made. If the camera ever shows it. Alright. Anyhow. So let's go ahead and get started. We have the fire element here. So Amen Ra, which is going to be Aries. We have Sekhmet, which is going to be Leo. And then of course we have Neat, which is going to be Sagittarius. So let's unravel the sacred message for you. Right off the bat, intuitively, I'm already picking up that on a general scale for everybody, this is going to be a time where people are going to be called to get started, take action, get moving, get the wheels turning on things that you may have delayed, on things that you need to get done. And it doesn't necessarily need to be work related. It doesn't necessarily need to be something that is, related to anything specific. It's just the fact that if you've been putting off some karma or something that the universe has been trying to tell you to do, whether it's for your personal health, your career, or a relationship, now is the time where people are being called into action. People are being pushed to do those things and pay off that karmic debt, okay? So, I want to make sure you guys can see it all, but you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be perfect. We're going to try to shoot for perfection, but it might not be perfect. Okay, and I did add some tarot. Oh my goodness, right? For the first time ever. All right, so what we have here is pretty obvious. But first, let me go ahead and just read your African proverb. And your African proverb says, you always learn a lot more when you lose than when you win. It's pretty simple because right here we have for you guys, we have the long boobie, Susie, okay? And this is a lady from the African deity deck, the African goddess rising deck. And she's a real person that existed, but basically she was known as the person with the long nipples, the long boobies, the long titties. And the reason why is because in one of her breasts, she has the ability to nurture you. And in another breast, she has the ability to really poison you. So she chooses which one she wants to use. Now, with this deity, it's coming through and it has the message of shame on it. So it's coming through to bring up some type of past trauma I'm feeling, some kind of past hurt that is manifested inside of your life still today. And this does have to deal with shame. Something that you guys are ashamed of, right? Some of you guys, this could be you ashamed of your own body image, or ashamed of things that you may feel like make you feel like you're not perfect, make you feel like you're less than, make you feel like, oh, you could have been better in some way, shape, or form. Now, I don't see this as something that is small in your life. I don't see this as just something that is like, what are you talking about, Bloomingdale? What do you mean? No. I see this as something you're going to obviously know what this setback is. It could be a personality trait. It could be a body, something that you just did. It could be, like I said, a body image. It could be the way you choose to do things. Whatever it is, you feel shame from it. Now we have the Three of Fours. We have the Three of Swords. And interestingly enough, right after the Three of Swords, we have the Four of Swords right after that. So this means that you guys are moving forward. And you're moving in the right direction. Okay, but let's just see what's going on here. So with the Three of Swords, this is three swords going straight into a heart. So this is going to be symbolizing betrayal, heartbreak. We even have the rain in the back. And the rain is showing that this heartbreak hurt. It shed some tears. It made you cry. It didn't feel good. So there's some kind of thing that you may feel like somebody betrayed your trust. Or you may have done this to somebody else. And now's the time to be honest about the situation and honest about seeing it for what it really is, okay? So if you feel like you betrayed somebody or somebody betrayed you, somewhere along the lines you're holding on to guilt and you feel shame from it. All right. Some of you guys have betrayed yourself because of how negative you may have been towards yourself. And with the Four of Swords here, we can see that there are 4 swords above you. Okay. And this could just be in your recent past. 4 not has to be right currently now, but it's something that you're still working through and healing through. So there's 4 swords above you, but they're no longer stabbing the heart anymore. It's not the 3 of Swords, it's the 4 of Swords. So basically what this is now this is just projections on top of you, floating, but they're not actually hurting you. But you can see she's holding her stomach because she's still in pain. So there's a needing to move on. There's a needing to heal. There's a needing to really take time out for yourself this month. Don't think too much about the negatives. Don't blame yourself too much. Don't stay up all night or stay up all day or lay in bed all day worrying. Okay? Because worrying isn't going to help you heal. And that's one. We also have another card that came out for you guys is self-love. Right? So we have 6 in numerology with angel numbers. 6 signifies love. 1 signifies individuality. 61 signifies self-love. It's time to take time for yourself so that you no longer feel ashamed, so that you no longer feel sad, and so that you're no longer feeling bad. I mean, you don't deserve to feel this anymore. This is something you are moving past. Whatever it is, I'm also seeing here, because we have destruction here. This is a situation, or, all this shame that may be built up. It could be very subconscious, It could be something that's not too obvious to you, depending on how much you may have unintentionally suppressed it. But just remember, this is a general reading. So it may resonate with you, or it may not. But it may be something that you just have to dive deep for. If it's something that you know is there, but you suppressed it. So whatever that heartbreak was, whatever that betrayal was that made you sad, it also caused a lot of destruction in your life. It also caused a lot of chaos. Things started falling apart, or you may have experienced a lot of loss, or like you lost in some way, shape, or form. We also have deluge here. And a deluge is basically a storm. It's a flood. Now, when I was talking about the rain in the back of the 3 of Swords, it's similar to this deluge. The deluge signifies sadness, tears being wasted. Not wasted, but spilled. It signifies possibly depression, but just a sad moment. Really foggy, really gloomy, very watery, very deep. And what I'm seeing right now is that you guys are needing to do the work for yourself to push yourself out of this phase. This phase is coming to an end. Affirm it. This phase is coming to an end. You're moving forward. You are healing. You deserve to be healed. We also have nurture here, because I'm seeing that this is a responsibility for you to do. I'm not seeing that anyone's going to do it for you. People may come and support you. The universe is going to come and support you, but you have to be willing to accept it and open yourself to see the shame that is felt and to want to nurture yourself. So in the month of October, really take time to also forgive yourself. Take time to have a moment to yourself. No matter what your situation is, if you have kids, if you have obligations, if you're attached to people that may make you feel codependent towards them, if you have duties to fulfill in your daily material life, just take some time to breathe. Take some time to soak in a bath. Take some time to go for a walk and just start to make that a habit where you need to take time. Don't overwhelm yourself. Forgive yourself. Know that you are perfect in your imperfection. Know that you have the ability to poison or nurture yourself, right? You have the ability to poison or nurture yourself. And the choice is yours. And I know you guys are going to make the right choice to love yourself. We also have here simplify. Now, why would this come out? I'm feeling like this is coming out for you guys because it's telling you, hey, you're taking on way more than you need to. Do not overwhelm yourself. Whether it's too much thinking, whether it's too much work, whether it's too much blame, it's time to simplify your life. Slow down the pace. And truly just feel and ground yourself. Take on less so that way you don't feel so heavy. Because in a moment of nurturing and healing, it makes it so much more effective when you're less stressed. Because stress does not equal healing. So you want to do everything opposite from stress. And you can start from your thoughts and the way you perceive yourself. Okay, so the last two cards we have here are actually animal totems. We see deer here. Okay, and the deer is coming through for you guys to say that you are supported by the universe. But not just that you're supported, but you need to trust. Trust how things are unfolding for you. Trust how your healing path is going. You are healing. You may not know how. You may not feel the end result of it yet, but trust that it's unfolding just the way it's meant to, just for you. The next and last one we have is the wolf. Now, the wolf is all about family. It's all about togetherness. It's all about feeling supported as well. But with this card, it's talking about being independent, but working together. And what I'm feeling with this is just, once again, make sure that you take time to prioritize your wellness, your health, and what's best for you. Even if you're attached to other people, even if you're attached to your work, even if you're attached to who knows what. But at the end of the day, don't forget to be independent while you're working with others, while you're taking on other energies, while you're going through these worldly things in this 3D material life. Remember your independence and your spiritual path of healing and of just becoming the best that you can be. Okay? I see success for you guys. I see that it's definite success as long as you guys are willing to open yourself up and say, I do deserve to heal. I am going to nurture myself. I am going to love myself. Even if you don't know what that looks like, you don't know what that feels like, just try and trust. Know that nobody is perfect. Just like Long Bubby's Susie. Long Bubby Susie. One of her breasts is poison, the other one is nourishment. Nobody's perfect. And you don't be so hard on yourself. All right? So remember, even though you felt like you lost something, even though you felt like there was destruction occurring from that betrayal, you can move forward and take it as a lesson. Because just like the African proverb says, you always learn more when you lose than when you win. All right, thank you guys so much, fire signs. Make sure that you guys hit the like button if you're enjoying watching this. And if you want a personal reading with me, the information is going to be inside of the description box below, where you guys can easily find my website and how to book a reading. It literally just says book a reading. So it's pretty simple. Wishing you guys the best. Moving on to the next sign. Okay, next we have the beautiful earth elements. This is going to be for Ptah, Taurus, okay, and then we also have Aset, which is Virgo, and then of course we do have Amut, which is Capricorn. So welcome in earth signs. I hope you guys are doing good. This is going to be your October intuitive reading. And like I am going to tell all of the signs, this is going to be a month in general where people are going to be called to action to do what it is that they've been putting off, whether it's healing, whether it's work, whether it's a relationship, whatever it is, karmic debt is going to be paid because everyone right now is being called into action. So your African proverb says, when sleeping women wake, they move mountains. Beautiful. All right, let's see what your cards are saying. And then we'll get to your messages. Ooh. We do have our... Yes, you guys. Oh my goodness, I actually have the tarot in my spread. All right, so let's see what we're talking about here. When sleeping women wake, they move mountains. Some of you have been in recluse. Some of you have been taking a break. You've been on hiatus. You've been on a retreat, or you've just been taking a step back from maybe putting all your effort in. Taking a step back to nurture yourself. Taking a step back to recalibrate. Everybody needs to do that, right? And now, the African proverb is telling you that when sleeping women wake, they move mountains. Telling you that the importance of taking a break so that when you come back stronger, well-nourished, sharper, with more clarity. So this is you. You guys are ready to shake things up. You guys are ready to move forward, take action. So we have here the truth. The truth is being shown to you this month. It's going to be shown to you in many different ways. I can see it being shown to you guys through synchronicities. I can see it being shown through you guys to your dreams. I can see it being shown to you guys through just seeing how your hard work paid off, or just seeing how what you gave comes back to you. Just seeing karma like right in front of your eyes. This is going to be showing you the truth. People are going to be showing you the truth. And it's interesting because I also see that you guys, as the truth is going to be shown around you, as things are going to shake up around you this month, it's going to basically allow for you to take a look at your own reflection and see the truth in yourself by seeing how abundant you are within. As we have, the reflection has all of this beautiful abundance of fruits and plants and forest and jungle. You're looking at yourself and you're seeing how much you have to offer, because you can move mountains now. And that's the truth of the situation. There is an ending that did occur in you guys' life because we have the Tower here. And with an ending, some of you may have been a situation that ended, but what I'm seeing is illusions ending. Things that you thought were real, things that you thought were sturdy, whether those were friendships, whether those were partnerships, whether that was a job, something you felt like offered you security, that was stable. It's crumbling down. It's not a sturdy tower anymore. It's on fire, lightning strikes, and guess what? Lightning strikes meaning change. So it's changing now. I'm seeing you guys inside of your strength. You're not going to try and hold on to this falling building and stop it from changing. No, you guys are moving forward. You're accepting the truth. And masks are going to be fallen. Illusions are going to fall away. That's what the Tower is representing for your reading. I also see here, you guys, some of you may be in a partnership, okay? Remember, this is a general reading. This is going out to a lot of people, so it's going to resonate with some of you, and some of you, maybe not all of it resonate. Some of you are in a business partnership, or you may be inside of a relationship or a friendship that you have some of your attention on. And I'm seeing here, for a lot of you, you're being pushed to basically put more effort into that relationship or that partnership. You're seeing the truth for what it is. You're seeing the things that you thought, the romanticism and all that stuff that was an illusion, that wasn't really real, things that didn't really matter are falling apart, and you're seeing the truth for the relationship that you have. You're seeing the truth for the friendship that you have, the business partnership that you have. And for those of you who do not have any of those things, you're seeing the truth with the relationship you have with yourself. Okay? You guys, this is cosmic power, so it's two opposites coming together. So this could be a very strong karmic connection. And because of that, there's always going to be a Tower moment over and over again. If it's an actual like twin flame, if it's an actual soulmate connection, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a breeze. There's going to be continuous transformation, rebirths, and continuous pushing on both parties to be better. Otherwise, it just becomes too difficult, and there's too many triggers, and there's separation. But nevertheless, if that's what you guys are dealing with, just know to keep going, know to keep growing, because I do see that you guys are going to be reaching domestic harmony. Now, for those of you who are not inside of a partnership, I'm seeing that this is domestic harmony within yourself, within your home, within your ability to feel comfortable with yourself, knowing your worth, knowing your value, right? Because you're looking at yourself, so you know your worth, you know your value, you're seeing the truth that you have to offer. So you guys are coming to domestic harmony because we have 4, right? And 4 represents stability. What is stability? Stability is a house, the structure that is protecting me. It's shelter. And then you have 6, which is love. And 6 is also balance, because love is balance. It literally is, bliss. So 46 is going to be representative of domestic harmony for you guys. Some of you may be feeling your chakras opening up and spinning in a good way, because we have underworld here. And while this may mean to ground yourself and to stay grounded, in your reading specifically, I'm seeing this talking about you guys feeling some shifts in your chakra alignment, in your chakra system, because we have the snake here, and because of the pattern and the shape of the snake, I'm seeing that you guys may feel like your actual chakra spinning. Root chakra. I'm feeling root chakra, I'm feeling crown chakra, and I'm also feeling your eyes, your foresight, your third eye chakra. You guys being able to feel it more. Some of you may be going through a kundalini awakening, which is not always very pleasant, but some of you may go through that. But nevertheless, I'm also seeing with this card that some of you guys have the ability this month to really connect with the other side. Connect with the underworld, because it says underworld there. Connect with, just connecting with entities and people that may not be inside of this physical realm, but you may have known them because they passed on, or they just may be supporting you inside of the astral realm and other realms. So your ability to connect with them is going to be heightened this month. Even if you can't see them, even if you can't hear them, there's just this sensing that's occurring on a multi-level, okay, on a multi-layered level. I'm also seeing for you guys this month, I'm picking up through the middle of the month, so pretty soon, there's a lot of fertility going on. So anyone who is trying to become pregnant, I'm not giving you medical advice, right? But if you are trying to become pregnant, it's possible that now may be a good time to try, because you can be very fertile right now. Also, for the most of you, what I see coming through is the fact that you're very creative. This is a time where you're extremely creative. Some of you are writers, some of you are creative artists, and you took, like I said, a hiatus. You took a time to sleep, to go to retreat, and now that you're woke, you're seeing the truth, you're even stronger, and your creative abilities are even better. You don't have writer's block. You don't have all these different things. Your ability to create anything, really. Not just being an artist, but creating more harmony in your life, right? You guys are going to be able to see yourself for what you really are. I keep bringing this card up for a reason, because that's exactly what, like, the main highlight for the month is. You guys are going to be able to see all the gemstones, all the gifts that you have within you. You're going to see your abilities, your hidden gifts, things that you may have thought were setbacks, things that you may have thought were, quirks, goofy little quirks that you had. You're seeing that they actually worked in your advantage. You're seeing that this is actually a gift that you could use to profit off of, or that you could use to create more peace and harmony and love inside of your life. Yes, we have epiphany here, which is why I keep relating Kundalini awakening. And when we talk about an awakening, we're also talking about being able to see the truth, right? Because when you go through a spiritual awakening, it tests you, because it makes you feel like lack of control. It makes you feel very fearful, lots of anxiety, too much downloads, right? Because you're reaching a different wavelength that you may not be accustomed to reaching on your day-to-day life. So, with a spiritual awakening, yes, Kundalini can occur, but seeing the truth is what really occurs. When you let go of the fear and you get enlightenment, the light is being shined on the shadows, and the truth is going to be illuminated. Wisdom is going to be gained. An epiphany is going to be occurring. Right above your head, a star, and showering down the chakra system. Some of you may come up with a brilliant idea this month for a creative, project. Some of you may just come with a brilliant idea with you and your partnership or your relationship to basically Maybe plan a vacation, maybe plan an outing, maybe something simple like a dinner to bring some harmony back. Now, isn't this a coincidence? We have here self-worth. And I keep telling you, my dear Earth element, that this month in October is really about seeing the truth within you, seeing your worth, seeing your gifts, seeing how much you really have to offer, and utilizing it. If you're going to be experiencing enlightenment, then of course we have the color purple showing up here with self-worth, because purple is significant with the crown chakra, and you may feel your crown chakra opening, like I said earlier. And the crown chakra has to deal with you having a crowning moment, putting on a crown. We all have our crowns already. The halo is already there. And when you have the halo, you know your self-worth. And what is your self-worth, may you ask? Okay. Your self-worth is universal love. It's not necessarily just about I'm the baddest bee, you know, or I got no one can top my skill level, or it's not about just having a big ego. It's not about just having so much confidence. It's about knowing your self-worth, the fact that you are attached to source, the fact that you are attached to universal love, the fact that you are that same frequency inside of your material body. That is the truth. That is the enlightenment. That is a scary thing to accept, to see, to feel. But you guys are accepting it. And then lastly for you, we have the goat. And yeah, that's right. Greatest of all time. That's what y'all are. You're the greatest of all time right now, right? But no, for real, what's coming through is it's telling you to act from your innate wisdom. So basically, what I'm picking up on this is stability with the goat. And of course, earth element. Some of you guys are already the goat. A moot, that's going to be you. That's Capricorn. So it's really about tapping into that ability to be grounded, tapping into that ability to stay grounded even while frequencies are raising and while, you know, there's so much calibrating occurring. There's so much updates occurring inside of your computer system. You're getting mad updates, right? You're going to have so much wisdom. Utilize it. Utilize it and act from your innate wisdom. You will be grounded, you will be protected, you will see how strong you are, and you will see your beautiful gift of divine love, universal love, and that's going to come through your creative abilities. That's going to come through to your ability to care for others, your ability to create peace and harmony within your life and for your loved ones. Even when you're challenged with a towering moment, you guys are going to see how strong, how beautiful, how resilient, and how powerful you are. Because you're going to be able to move mountains this month. A big challenge that you thought you couldn't do. Okay? So let's just remember, like the African proverb said, for my dear earth element, when sleeping women wake, they move mountains. Thank you so much for tuning into your beautiful reading. If you guys want a personal reading with me, make sure that you look inside the link in the description box below, which you will easily be able to see my website, and you can even see all the different links. So if you want to book a reading, if you want to buy merchandise, if you want to support my channel, it's all there. And of course, you guys hit the like on this video, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my videos. Not only do I do my intuitive readings, but I also have a gallery filled of playlists for animal totems, angel numbers, Kemetic deities, and the Kemetic astrology, the signs, and how astrology really originated from Kemet, and spiritual guidance overall. All right, so thank you guys so much, and we're going to go ahead and move on to the next element, which is going to be air element. Hey everybody in the live, I hope you guys are doing good. Okay, so welcome in air element. This is going to be for Ma'at, Libra, Shu and Tefnut, which is going to be Gemini, the twins, and of course, Ma'at Happy Asar, which we're just going to call Happy on this channel for now, okay? Until we get to that divine timing where I can explain it all to you guys in a video. But that's going to be Aquarius. So this is going to be your reading for the month of October. And happy birthday, Libras. Happy birthday, Ma'at. Happy birthday to me. Okay. But yes, it is your birthday. Happy birthday. It's your season. Air element. Let's see what you guys have. For your African proverb, when I pulled it, which I didn't read it, but I left it just as it is, where there's an African proverb inside of this proverb. So it's like giving birth or creation or a new beginning. Okay, even when you read cowrie shells, it's something similar to that with that as well. So that's how I intuitively interpret it. The African proverb for you guys says, there are many colorful flowers on the path of life, but the prettiest have the sharpest thorns. Ooh. Okay, and then we have a new beginning, continuum of that. Greatness is not rushed for. Okay, this is saying a lot. Okay, air signs right off the bat, just before we even get to your spread, let's just talk about the proverb. This is guiding you for the month of October to be sure that you are understanding the duality of you, the duality of everyone, right? Yin and yang, good and bad. So there are many colorful flowers in the path of life, which is you, because you're a colorful, beautiful flower. It's representing you. But the prettiest have the sharpest thorns. So this is also talking about boundaries, right? So a rose with a bunch of thorns on it. It's talking about being innocent, but being able to put boundaries up, and also making sure you know your own boundaries and when you've pushed yourself too thin or when you've done too much. Now, what is this relating to? Greatness is not rushed for. How do we resolve you, air elements, from overextending yourself or pushing yourself through your boundaries? Is to be patient, to not rush, because greatness is not rushed for. When you are rushing or when you are impatient, it's stressful. There's no balance in that. There's no peace in stress. There's no healing in stress, right? You can be assertive without being stressed out. But when you're rushing, some of you may feel a little bit of Medusa, a little bit of rage. And it's saying that you don't have to do that no more, or you don't have to go about that way of solving issues or solving problems. Some of you may have somebody in your life that may be a Medusa, or this could be you yourself. Because yeah, Medusa was like, had this rage, this ability to become very angry, and scare people off. But she also was beautiful, as we can see here, and she also has the ability to be nurturing instead of angry, just like everything in the world, right? That duality. So I'm seeing here that you guys are being asked to really have balance. Make sure that you're not stressing yourself out. Make sure that you're not worrying over nothing. Make sure that this month you guys are not trying too much to control. Get your emotions on check. It's not me saying that you guys have emotional issues or that your emotions aren't on check. It's just me reading the energies of the reading as it comes. And it really is just saying, for those of you who resonate with it, that you need to make sure that just make sure that you accept your dark side, so that way you can shine the light and the love on it, and that way it doesn't overpower you, because you know it's there. So when you see it coming up, you can say no. You can say, don't want to do that. Okay, we have Oshun here. And Oshun is basically here to tell you guys to love yourself fearlessly. Yes, she is creative. Yes, she's beautiful. Yes, she's amazing. Yes, she's the honey pot. But she also has the ability to love fearlessly. When she wants to love, she loves with all her heart. So it's asking for you to love with all your heart. Don't chase people away with anger, with being impatient. Don't know when to bring your thorns out. Some of you may be in a situation where you are feeling, or you may have felt, like it says right over here, you may have felt over it, like her t-shirt says, because we have 4 of Cups. So 4 of Cups is basically saying that, it's a level of ungratefulness, basically. Thinking that you don't have enough. Thinking that you need more. Not accepting people wholeheartedly for who they are. Trying to find a problem. Or just having all these cups here, but you're sitting imagining what a different cup feels like. And you don't want to accept what you have as your reality. It's telling you to accept your reality for your reality. The good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, the nourishing, everything. It wants you to accept that. It wants you to not give up too quick. Don't be over it. It wants you to love fearlessly. So another thing here as well is for you guys to be devoted. Be devoted to your path. Be devoted to your spiritual journey. Be devoted to your career. Be devoted to your loved ones. It does require patience. It does require for things to unfold in a way where you may not be able to control it. You may not know how it's going to go. Okay? But you guys have the opportunity this month to solve things differently, to look at things differently, to think differently, to feel differently. You're going to start to do things differently. This is an opportunity for growth if you open yourself to it. You're also being asked to make sure that you go out in nature this month of October. Spend time in nature. Some of you may be getting cabin fever very quickly. Some of you want to get outside already. But either way, now's the time for you guys to go out into nature so that you can stay grounded. Yes, yes. I know this is a message that comes out a lot. Stay grounded. Because of the world we're living in. You have to stay grounded. It is like literally a cure to a lot of the madness. So stay grounded. But not just staying grounded, but also making sure that you're connecting with nature, connecting with its wisdom it has to offer you, the animal totems, the elements, the synchronicity, the patterns, and just the healing that nature provides. Surround yourself with greenery. If you don't have green in your area at this time of the year, then it's okay. Still go into the forest, still go for hikes. Connect with water element, because I also see here as well, you guys have water element coming through. So Oshun is the ocean, right? So make sure that you guys are really nurturing yourself. Drink more water. Eat more water. Eat your fruits. Eat your cantaloupes. Eat your watermelons by itself, so it can digest good. And then, just eat your fruits. Eat your vegetables. Eat your cucumbers. Okay, we're going down the whole list of of vegetables and fruits, aren't we? Even though cucumbers are fruit, but you know what I mean. Just nurture yourself with water element. I have a video already on my playlist on my YouTube that talks about how to connect with water element. So you can do that. Go near a body of water. Soak your feet. Have a spiritual feet soak, where you soak your feet with herbs. It's going to go straight into the bloodstream. It's going to heal you. Do a yoni steam, or go by a river. Listen to the rain. Can't do that? Put on rain sounds on YouTube. Whatever you have to do. Feel the love enter your heart. And wash the pain. Wash the anger. Wash the impatientness. Wash it all away. Start from fresh. Start anew. Okay? You guys are being pushed to grow. Doing things differently. Getting out of your, your stagnant way of, doing things. Some of you have had your defenses up, and you've been like a rebel without a cause. Some of you have had your defenses up and you've been defensive for no actual reason. Don't lose yourself in that. Right now we have evolution here. So this is destined. Because it's evolution, this is destined to happen. Evolution is going to occur regardless. You are going to be growing regardless. You are going to go through your different phases as a flower, right? Regardless. You're going to be a bud. You're going to be in full bloom. You're going to be, you know what I'm saying? You're going to retreat in the winter. You're going to come out. This is evolution. These are just changes. And you guys are going through a changing time. Gratitude, devotion, and nurture. Those three words I'm sensing very powerful for you guys this month. Gratitude, devotion, and nurture. And let me just say as well, with the water element, air signs. With the water element, this is also coming through for you guys to feel like you have everything. It's not about feeling like your arms are crossed and you don't have enough. Looking at what you have and nitpicking it or thinking why it's not good enough or whatever. And saying, okay, I'm over it, I'm going to give up. No. It's the water element. And the earth is abundant with water. The ocean is huge. And water is purification. It's healing. But it also flows. Like a waterfall flows, and it doesn't stop. And that's how you have to view your situation. With gratitude. That you can never, it's not that you can never have enough, so you need to rush for what it is that you want. But more so that you can be patient. You can go with the flow of the stream. because the stream is always flowing for you. All right. Now, we also have structural support. Some of you guys just work on your foundation. Once again, with nature, make sure that you are working on your ability to be grounded. Don't stay in your head too much. Don't stay in your emotions too much, in a sense where it's not about, oh, it's not me saying suppress your emotions, but it's me saying be aware of your emotions, but don't get lost in it. Stay grounded, stay practical. Take care of your joints, take care of your structural support. So take care of your bones. Make sure you're going outside, and even if the UV ray is at 3, go outside and try to get sunlight so that you can get your vitamin D, so that you can support your melanin, which is going to support all the other minerals inside of your body. Which is going to start to make you evolve, because melanin is evolution. All right? This is also coming through to tell you guys that you are supported, that your structure is actually a lot more firm than you may realize. There's also a lesson of integrity here. If you say you're going to do something, do it. If you want to be devoted, be devoted. If you say you need time off, take time off. If you said you're going to show up at 4, show up at 4. It's just that simple. Because if you don't show up at 4, and you're getting mad and having rage, then that's just going to come and fall back on you, right? It's a simple spiritual practice. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Because even if you don't do it, you would have to work with forgiving yourself. Otherwise, it stays in the subconscious. And believe it or not, it does impact. It does impact your mental awareness and ability to be grounded and have clarity. So just have integrity and be devoted for yourself and for others. Be compassionate as well. We have the last 2 cards for you guys. Is going to be the animal totems, okay? Now, I have my interpretation of animal totems, and this oracle deck has its interpretation. For the most part, this oracle deck has been pretty accurate with my experiences and my intuition and research and all that stuff. But the card only says just a snippet, so I'll elaborate. The raven is telling you to prepare for change. Yeah. Prepare for change. This is a moment where you guys are, like I said, you're evoluting. Is that a word? Are we evoluting? I don't know. But we're doing it, right? We're changing and we're growing. We're learning how to do things different. But recognize how lucky you are that you even have the time. Don't rush for greatness. Greatness is not rushed, like the African proverb said. Realize how lucky you are and fortunate you are, and have gratitude that you have the time to prepare for change. Sometimes people get change and it literally knocks them upside the head one morning. You guys are having the grace to prepare for change, to grow through the change. So what are you rushing for? Now, we have a badger here, and this badger is saying, bring your life into balance. I'm also seeing this badger as supporting your loved ones. supporting your partnerships, supporting your relationships in your life, supporting the objects that you care about in this material world, supporting your business, supporting your classmates, supporting those seeds that you sowed and watering them if they're good seeds, fertilizing them. Bring your life back into balance by slowing down and taking your time, because greatness is not rushed. And the more that you guys rush to get to the greatness, the more irritable you may become. The more your thorns are going to come out. The more people are going to be like, did you wake up on the right side of the bed today? The more your flaws are going to come out. Some of you guys, that's anger. Some of you guys, that's being too judgmental. Some of you guys, that's, I don't know, anything. Being too sad, being too victimizing, whatever that shadow is, all right? So, just remember, there are many colorful flowers on the path of life, but the prettiest have the sharpest thorns. You have very sharp thorns, but use them wisely, because greatness is not rushed for. You can put your defenses down. All right. Thank you so much, Air Element, for tuning into your monthly reading for the month of October. All right. So if you guys want a personal reading with me, you can check out the link inside the description box below, where you will be able to see book reading. And yeah, you click on that and you'll be able to get your reading. You can also support me by purchasing any of my merchandise on there. I also do EFT, which, oh my goodness, it's such a beautiful experience. You guys, I'm certified EFT practitioner, and I've helped some people in their life really heal through some trauma and really just shape their perspective in a beautiful way through tapping on the therapeutic areas that go with certain emotions and certain blockages in the body and emotionally. So definitely want to check out the EFT if you are having a hard time moving forward emotionally from an event, from your own shadow, from your setbacks, or if you just have repeating thoughts, anything it is that you want to work on an emotional level, do EFT for sure. Definitely recommend it. But yes, subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. Like this video, of course, if you're enjoying watching it. Hit the like button. It really actually makes a difference. Comment below if you loved the reading, if it resonated with you. Leave a message for somebody else that might be able to feel enthusiastic or feel really passionate or just feel inspired by your comment. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to move on to the next sign, which is going to be water element. So welcome in, water element. Thank you so much. Ooh, look at that. Right as we say water element, we have a big whale there. Welcome in, water element. This is going to be your monthly reading, your intuitive reading for the month of October. Oh, wow. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Really protected here. Really, really protected. There's like this glare from the lighting. Really, really protected. Okay. So, let's see what your African proverb says. Now, just a reminder for you guys that water element is going to be for Kepra, which is going to be Cancer. And then we also have Set, which is going to be Pisces. And of course, Serket, which is going to be Scorpio. And yeah, you know, when you guys are listening to this, you can relate it to your sun, moon, or rising sign. And of course, if you're reading for love, I would recommend you to look for love readings. But if you're reading for love, you can look at the element related to your Venus sign. All right. So, whoa. Your African proverb says, "When monkey jam, it eat pepe." So this is actually a Liberian proverb I wrote in here. It's not like a popular proverb, right? It's just something that the old head Liberians said growing up. But I'll explain it to you guys. So when monkey jam, it eat pepe. So basically, when desperate time calls for desperate measures, basically is what it means. Okay, not to use another, you know, saying to confirm it, but when a monkey is jammed, meaning it can't go to the bathroom, it will eat pepper instead of bananas so that it can go to the bathroom. So even though the pepper burns its mouth, it's in a jam, it's in a pickle, okay? So you may feel like you're a little bit restricted this month. Okay? You may feel like you're a little bit restricted. You may feel like there are limitations around you. I am seeing for you guys that where you may feel limited and restricted, that that time is coming to an end. I'm seeing that, not to say that you guys are making things up or anything, but I am seeing a little bit of that possibly being an illusion for you. It's possibly just not as big of a headache as it needs to be, because you guys are protected and everything's going to be fine. So where you may be feeling limited right now, and where you may be feeling like, you know, restricted, whether it's your work, whether it's your relationship, whether it's on a personal level, wherever it is that you feel restricted, know that you are protected, okay? This is also, once again, on a general scheme for everybody. For this season, not even just for this month, but for this season, there is this call for action for everybody. This call to move forward, this call to evolve, this call to do things differently. The things that you haven't been doing, do it. Even if that means loving yourself more. Whatever it is, there's going to be karmic debt that's going to be paid on a societal level. Now, this comes through because this card is Sarah Lakali. And as you can see, she's splitting water because she is divine. So she's divine lineage. Some of you are going to be connecting with your ancestors. This doesn't mean that you necessarily have to actually go outside and say, "Ancestors, come to me now." That's not necessarily what it means. This is just saying that you already are protected by your ancestors. Divine lineage, right? Some of you, I can sense, are breaking generational curses, creating new pathways for your karmic reincarnations, right? And she's here with her crown to tell you that basically, you know, she is in your image. You and her are the same, male or female. You are just as divine as her, and she is there to protect you. All right? Now, if you want to go and pour libation, if you want to give water to the earth, if you want to put seeds out to the earth, put vegetables out to the earth instead of throwing it into the trash, and say, "Thank you, Mother Nature," or "Thank you, ancestors," or "Thank you, divine," "Thank you, universe," to nurture back, I would highly recommend doing that. But yeah, we have the Moon card here. So this month, things could seem a little bit scary. It could seem like, okay, I'm restricted. Okay, what am I doing? Am I making the right decisions? Do I need more clarification? Do I need more verification? I'm here right now to verify for you that you're good. You are safe and you are divinely protected. Don't fall too much for what makes you feel fear this month. Whenever you find yourself worrying this month, just try to do whatever you can to ease your mind. Try to do whatever you can to seek balance. And I'm also getting a sense as well that a lot of this month for you guys is going to have to deal with some blind faith. And this is general. So some of you may already see your fate and fully trust it. Some of you are like, I need a miracle to occur. I need water to literally split before I can believe that what I'm on the right path right now. I need so much confirmation. But you really are on the right path. So with the moon card, you know, what's up is down and what's in is out and what's left is right. Things aren't really what they seem. But if you look towards your divine lineage, if you look towards the angels, if you look towards your angel, your halo, if you look towards nature, if you look towards spirituality, you will be able to see the path clearer, right? Because the moon will illuminate so that you can see that path clearer and that you can not really have all these illusions, or not necessarily illusions, but not be so fearful and be a little bit more comfortable. Now, some of you may be seeing angel number 1010 a lot when you look inside of the clock, when you look at a license plate, you know, the whole 9 yards. Anywhere you can see numbers, receipts, all that stuff. 1010, I made a video on that, is definitely about karmic completion. Here is only showing 10. But 1010 is about karmic completion. And so is 10. But 1010 is very powerful. So you guys may be seeing 1010. You may just see 10 on its own. But either way, you're seeing it multiple times. Please don't fall into the fear if you see things multiple times. Accept the truth of what it is. And it is just a message. You don't have to know it or be able to interpret it to feel comfortable, right? Fall into that comfort. Know that this is a time this month where you're breaking generational curses. Like I said, you're also going to be wiping off karmic debt, okay? Because you're going to be eating pepper. There's some of you guys going to be pushed in a situation where you're going to have a lot of fate. That's what I'm really seeing. I don't see you actively needing to take on more burden by eating pepper, right? When Monkey Jim and eat pepper. I'm saying that you guys are needing to do something that may scare you, and that's to trust, even though you don't know how things are going. Because you're extremely intuitive and you can usually see things before they happen. You can usually call things out before they occur. But right now, things are a little bit in the shadows. And you have to have that trust. And that is going to create some karmic completion for you. Another thing as well, you guys have influence. So when it comes to you guys maybe feeling a little unsettled, a little bit in your head, a little irrational, feeling like things are limiting you and like you're restricted and you don't know what's going on and blah. Watch what you're being influenced by. Because we have all these different planets here and they're pretty close together. I guess they're really close together. So they're influencing one another. But this card comes to really say, hey, hold on now. What are you watching? What are you listening to? What are you thinking? What are you allowing yourself to take in? Is something inside of your life running the show? Do you feel like something's running the show? Do you feel limited? Do you feel restricted? Where is that stemming from? So we're going to do everything that we can to resolve this as much as we can. And that's going to be to make sure that you are being mindful of what it is that's influencing you. Even if it's a book you're reading, right? Even if it's somebody on YouTube that you're watching, even if it's an activity that you love to do, but it may be bad for you. It may be bringing out more fears for you. Okay, so stay away from fearful talk. Stay away from repetitive negativity, toxicity, toxic people, toxic environment. Surround yourself with people who care for you, people who want your best interest, things that are nurturing you. With the renewal card here, I'm seeing that now is a time also for you guys to really focus on rebirth, focus on renewal, focus on transmuting this fear and this confusion and this illusion and this, irritability and anxiety, whatever it is that you guys are feeling that are making you unsettled, right? Because this is a general reading. It's about taking that and transmuting it so that you can have a renewal, so that you can go from one phase to another, so you can have a karmic completion. And how are you going to do this? By watching what it is that you're influenced by. Some of you, it's very specific. There could actually just be somebody inside your life or some hobby that you're doing that's just not good for you. You could be eating something that's like too much junk food or too much bad low vibrational foods, and now you're jammed, or whatever it may be, right? And you got to now make changes. And it might be scary. It might be something that causes fear, but it's going to heal you. It's going to make you renew yourself. And when you feel like, oh my goodness, what's going on? Know that you're protected and everything is okay. You're well, you're healthy, you're fine, you're mentally stable. Everything's okay. And I'm not just saying it just to say it. I'm saying it because it's really coming through that you guys are really about to experience miracles, honestly. We have air element, and it's in reverse. And when it's in reverse, it's actually going down, and it's the sign up top is actually pointing down to Earth. And even funny enough, it's pointing to a picture of Earth as well. Ground yourself. Ground yourself. Stay grounded. If you feel that pit in your stomach that makes you feel scared, makes you feel a lack of security and control, ask yourself, is it really worth feeling like this? Does it feel good? And if it doesn't feel good, then do what you need to do to start to feel better. Right? You're in a jam, you're in a pickle, and it's just time to influence yourself with positive things. Laugh. Watch some comedy. Be around someone that always makes you laugh. Do volunteer work. Do something to make you feel good about yourself. Stay out of your head space. This doesn't mean that, oh my gosh, I can't have any thoughts. I'm just kidding, guys. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's literally like that in the comment section where people are just, and I get it. Spiritual awakening changes. This world, it drives people nuts. Everyone's nuts, really. But you don't have to be afraid, right? It is still a choice. And also, if you are feeling afraid, honor that. Accept that that's how you're feeling. And then say, and I don't want to feel that way anymore. We have Cosmos over here. And what this is basically just saying is divine alignment. This is the divine lineage. This is the protection. This is things from the spirit realm. This is energy, divine energy that's coming through to align you and put you on the right path. This is the cosmos. This is everything all in one, right? The atom, the nucleus, the electrons, the all that stuff, right? That's what that is. All of that in totality. That is the same as the entire world, the entire universe. All the layers of our existence in the different realms, all put together in one single atom and one single thing. This is the sound of the universe. Listen to that and let it comfort you. All right? Embrace your situation. Embrace what it is that you're going through. Embrace it. Okay, I'm feeling a little nutty right now. Maybe I'll actually go and eat some Brazil nuts. I feel a little nutty right now. Let me get this energy out by doing a beautiful dance that's going to make me happy, or painting this painting, or doing this or doing that. Because I'm going to do whatever I can to feel better, to do better, to embrace this moment. I'm not going to let it restrict me. I'm not going to let it push me down. No matter what it is that you're going through and the things that you can't control, just embrace where you are. Remember how lucky you are, really, that things could be worse. So the last thing we have here is going to be your animal totem. Now, this doesn't mean this is your spirit animal for the rest of your life and oh my God. And if it is for you, then that's great. But this doesn't mean that, this just basically just means for this month of October, for what I'm reading for. One of the animals that is coming out for you guys is a whale. And it's saying live as a fully conscious being, right? The cosmos is fully conscious. Live as a fully conscious being. So what is this trying to tell you guys? This whale is saying it's also about sound, because their communication, they make the most beautiful, beautiful sound. And I just said the sound of the universe. You are the sound of the universe. You are receiving and you are also admitting. So watch what it is that you are influenced by, the music that you listen to, those sounds that you listen to, the energies that you listen to, but also watch what it is that you're creating so that you can admit. What are you focusing on? Are you living as a fully conscious being? Are you seeing the good and the bad and embracing it? Or are you only looking at the negative things that may make you feel fear? Live as a fully conscious being. Look at the entire situation. The good stuff. Imagine and see how things can actually go well. And how things are going well. Because they could be worse. How you are protected. How this is a beautiful time for you because you're getting to pay off karmic debt. It's a beautiful time for you because you're being able to, you're getting the opportunity to set new pathways for yourself, to embrace, to gain wisdom, to tap into your consciousness and your subconsciousness to see what's there. So, the African proverb says, in my Liberian accent, when monkey jam, it eat pepper. So when monkey is jammed, it eats pepper. So it might not be the most easiest thing to do, right? It might be a path or some activities that you fear to do. But if you're in a pickle and you're jammed, you're just going to have to trust and have faith and do it. So thank you so much, my dear water element. Thank you so much for tuning into your reading. If you guys want a personal reading with me, then you are more than welcome to go ahead and, book a reading with me by going into the link inside the description box below and you'll see where it says book now. If you scroll down on the link, it also says EFT therapy, where you can book that with me as well if you want that, or you can buy a crystal pendant. There's lots of things you can do. You can also just like this video if you enjoy watching it and you want to support my channel as well and get my information out there for everybody. And yeah, be sure to comment below so your comment can inspire somebody else. If you have a message that you want to say, if this resonated with you, whatever it is, I'm wishing you guys the best of luck. And yeah, I'll see you all inside of the next video. Until then, bye bye.